Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. We are back for one more round of Formula 1 2021, and today's agenda was going to be busy, but this weekly event is not opened, so it will only open in 5 days, so you got time to take things easier in our usual agenda. And to start, just talking about the channel. If you guys like Formula 1, you are in the right channel. We are fans of Formula 1. Usually the guys that come here, we come and we talk about what happened during the race, during the weekend, and we chat about favorite drivers and the changes that are happening right now. And also we are learning the game, setup, tracks, and really mastering more and more the game, the simulations of the game, and learning a lot about racing. So yeah, so that's what we discuss in the channel and have lots of fun. We have this channel in Twitch, and we have a channel in YouTube called Marcelo F1 Streaming, F1 Scene Streaming, where I upload all the past streamings, and also some extra videos, funny videos that might happen. And you can also find links for my Discord and Instagram and TikTok, so all of those social medias as well. Try to put some posts and share things about Formula 1. And Twitter, yeah, my Twitter as well. We talking about is to be able to find it with the name Marcelo's Game ST1. I think that's the way to find it. You have the link as well there on the description. I always retweet things that I see that's happening in the world of Formula 1 and motorsport in general as well. I like to see about Indy cars and Le Mans and everything what's happening in Formula 2, Formula 3. I really like to follow the guys from Brazil in Formula 1. So with Pietro Fittipaldi as reserve driver for Haas, Enzo Fittipaldi as driver for Charles System in Formula 2, and Felipe Draganovic in Formula 2 as well, which is leading the championship at the moment. And as I live in Denmark as well, I'm starting to follow some Danish drivers like Magnussen. So at the Moment has been one of the teams that I look a lot, because there is a Brazilian and a Danish driver. Yeah, but I don't have a favorite teams. I try to always check things about all the teams and see what they are doing, to improve things like that. Is always cool. So that's the introduction of the channel. This week there is not much going on. Still nothing new. Regarding to Formula 1, they will be racing in Monaco this weekend, right? So it's always good to double check. Yeah, Monaco 27th to 29th of May. So this weekend, with practice is starting on Friday. So that's why we usually start we usually start talking about the track that the race is going to be happening during the weekend. So we have added to the title Monaco chat and setup. We will be picking Ferrari for our walk in the Monaco track, and we will also talk a little bit about setup for that track and try to do some laps in it for fun. Then we will move on to Belgium, and one of the favorite tracks of anyone that knows Formula 1 and racing. They love Spa because of the fast corners. It's a traditional, very many people like that track. So this week we are doing Belgium Spa, and I'm so happy. And we will learn every single corner for that track. I don't think I have done it yet here in this game. Mainly like social races, just diving in and not learning the track or walking through it or anything, just doing races. So today you will be able to practice, study the corners, study the race line during the practice, checking up setup for the car, what is the best setup for us. So that's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be very fun. Those two iconic tracks for us to walk through today. Cool, so that's what's gonna be happening on the stream today, Monaco and Belgium Spa, and at the end hopefully maybe have some social race and racing against the guys online. And as I mentioned, this week we don't have weekly event as it is closed for 5 days. It will be in Brazil once it's opened, but the weekly event is closed for this week. So no weekly event today. Cool. Let's get going. Before we actually dive into Monaco, let me show you my wheel setup. No, it's not this button. We go back and let's go to settings, game option. Yeah, settings, isn't it? Yeah. And then controls, vibration, force feedback. We have here the setup for this wheel. Edit. First on calibration, I have saturations on 10 for steering, for throttle, and for brake. It really helps with that final press to get a little bit there, and so you don't need to. Sometimes feel that there's a little delay as well when you press the end here and then the button goes. So when you put the saturation, it helps when you press the end here is reaching the end there as well. So I found it as very helpful when it's working for me. This is a Logitech G923, so it's an entry level. It will it's nothing fancy like a direct drive, Fanatec, or any of those ones with strong force feedback or things like that. So we need to adapt. Even when we see a setup, when we copy, we need to be careful because the force feedback and things for those guys is completely different from the one we probably have here. So we always need to set up things a little bit for our liking. So those were calibration, and force feedback is on. We have strength 150, it's the maximum. So for those direct drive Fanatec, there's another one, the Sim Cube. If you put like this, you break your arm because it's 20. I think it can get to 25, maybe even more newtons of torque and force. This one, the maximum I think is 2.3, 2.1 newtons, so it's on the maximum and it doesn't hurt. You can drive with one hand, it's all good. So it's on the maximum. On track effects only one, so it doesn't disturb so much. Wheel damper 18.0 because there is when you lose that the rear, for example, with oversteer on the steering or oversteering, if you put the wheel damper, you don't feel that so much because of the damper of the wheels. So in zero it helps me to feel that lightness coming in the cars in the rear or not turning. Then I can correct, which if I put the wheel damper, it adds more strength, but you don't feel those. It's a bit more tricky to feel those changes with oversteering and understeering because there is that extra weight added on the center of the wheel. Understeer enhancements on, and here I'll put, so it's 360, the maximum wheel rotation here, and today I'm gonna put it down to 15, so 90 degrees, half of 90 degrees, 45, so 360 minus 45, we have 316, so I'm getting that kind of removed now to see, because when I come here, usually, then I can reach the maximum of the rotation, which is good. It can be good, so let's check it out, see if we can adapt to it and like it. So sometimes I see that I do more like this, and to reach to the end I almost don't get there unless it's like driving Monaco. That is gonna be fun to try that with less 45 degrees in angle. So here 90, so it will be like this here, and notice the difference. Cool. And another thing, I have assigned the buttons here, and front brake bias and the brake bias increase and decrease I have on the right side here, but I catch myself often trying to do it on the buttons, so I'm gonna switch that around today, and I'm gonna assign front brake bias increase to the button here. So press. Oops. Oh, I think I need to remove it from here first. Okay, cool. Got it. It's been a while since I've done that, so select and minus. So increase brake bias, decrease brake bias now is on my buttons, plus and minus. Then the differential, it's gonna be on the rotator button to the right, and differential decrease rotation to the left. It's not as precise as the button, and but it should be good. What is that there? ERS. Oh, good. Those are the main changes I wanted to do today. Save to control. I think it's saved. So let's just have a quick look again. Double check. Oh, it's good to double check. good. It's there. Where is my buttons? There. Okay, cool. Good. Good to go. Now we can go to Monaco. We are picking Ferrari to support them and see if they're gonna get podium this weekend. We don't want to wet. I don't know why it's defaulting to wet. We want to dry, so perfect conditions. The car is on default. This is default, kind of balanced. And let's do one lap with the car on balance. Time trials, we have only this button here, no many options to see. Oops, yeah. So play. Just get an impression on the balanced setup. Then we're gonna go through the track talking about it. Let's just warming up now. So let's see if my angle, the steering wheel is changing a little bit, the angle there. Let's see if it's gonna make a difference now for the hairpin. Oh yeah, it reached, oh look my hand here, it reached the end faster. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see how it's pushing a little bit more. Oops. Let's check it out here. So, check that point is fine. Now let's turn here. Yeah, it's not actually. Yeah, wow, that's the last 45 degrees as I saw in the setup I did, and how it is really working. Now if I turn it here, it gets to the maximum there, and I'm on the 45 degree minus 316 degrees here. So Yeah, I need to probably add more because he's cutting too short for me. So let's go there. Wrong button. It really works, that option, if you have a steering wheel and you wanna play around with the setup of the angle, it really works. The Monaco track, it's very bumpy. I don't know if you guys can hear, but even going with the balanced setup, the force feedback's like pop, 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 going through the bumps. So it probably needs a bit more ride height to get avoid of that those bumps, so it's not so strong. So settings. Another good way of checking it is, so you go to calibration. I think just saturation, and then set to defaults, no test button. Battery. Yep. And now you only see in the game because he doesn't stop there. See, it goes all the way. Yeah. So back up and back, and now we check the angle, rotation, and we put back to 360. 60 back and save. We really need to turn the wheel now in that chicane, this lowest chicane in the whole calendar. First gear almost in idle. Now it's dry, perfect. Dry is good. Cool, that was balanced. And let's check it up. That was my time on the Haas, 119.992 with no assists. My friend Kai managed to do 114, but with all the assists on. And here is the leaderboard. So this first guy here doesn't have any assists. What's find me? If I press this button. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that button before. So if you press the triangle, you see where you are in the leaderboard. So I'm in 160,104. That's my position with 119. Gee. Go to the top. Perfect. And let's check out this setup of this guy. Load view profile. Set 27 days ago. Then select load setup. Okay. And let's check it out. So from the setup from the fastest guys, we can have an idea. If you have never done a track, you will have an idea what that track is about. Aerodynamics maximum downforce. That means no straights or very short straights. Transmission. 54 of throttle is considered already a low value. That means a lot of rotation off the throttle to help the car turns. That means a lot of turns. Good. So I've seen from Monaco even 50 guys running 50, 53, 85. So it's not fully locked. It's a bit opened on throttle. Default. If you don't want to risk or do any tweaks, it will always work. Suspension geometry in this way. It's like a default. No camber in the front, full camber in the rear, no toes on front rear. Suspension soft front, soft rear, a little bit more stiff in the rear, then anti-roll bar completely soft and a little bit more to the stiff on the rear. Ride height lower in the front and not so high on the rear, which is interesting. And but because he has suspensions so soft, he might not feel those bumps so much, so it allows him to put the ride height lower, as it doesn't suffer much with curves as well, because most of it is walls in Monaco. So this all makes sense when you start to look at the setup from these guys. That's the standard as well. Front brake bias 50%, so it's balanced front and back, same amount to avoid lockups. And usually putting the tire pressure down gives you more grip, more down, not more downforce, but more grip. If you're still lacking downforce, putting the tires, removing the pressure on the tires gives you that extra grip and warm up the tires a bit faster as well, which can lead to tire degradation. So this setup might be really good on qualifying, but when it comes to the race itself, if you're doing a lot of laps in one tire, because of the tire pressure, you might end up degrading your tires faster. But for time trial and do qualifying, I think this looks great. So let's get this setup out and check out the Monaco track. Cool. So it's starting here. DRS already, boom. They say that stays straight, but it's actually not straight. Look, the road is turning. If you look at the white lines, you can see that there is no almost a straight line. But it's the only straight in Monaco, which is not a straight. It's still, the road is still turning. First turn, usually done in third gear. Here, very nice upshifts going up, and this part here, it's so tricky, getting the right braking zone and carrying momentum. Look, the bumps here is very bumpy here, how the car shakes, look. And I can see with the soft setup on the suspension, you almost don't feel the bumps anymore. The chicane that we tested before, now the wheel goes much more. Ooh. When I turn, oh yeah, almost all the way to the end, which so far is interesting because it should actually go, because I put 360, yeah, it goes. Now, the trickiest part when I am driving is the tunnel. Here, last week was the main reason of my DNFs. but I saw today that you have to hit the apex here and open. So we will try a fast lap trying to do the apex there and see if we don't spin. The chicane, very tricky as always. Then exit. Now here. How you turn, right, getting the apex there, but how you keep close to the right, because it's everything wall, and sometimes you just end up here because you're afraid of being close to the wall, which means you don't have much angle to get that apex on the left, so you end up losing a lot of time. So you need to practice, get Cold Blood to be as much as possible close to the wall, and then have this space to turn it in here and get much more speed in here, whereas Max Verstappen and I think Charles Leclerc as well hit the wall there. Very easy to hit. Finishing up. Very easy to lose time here doing these turns. On the right is the pits, 60 km per hour, and our last turn. And let's go for a fast lap. What is the differential? 58.5. Okay, let's go. It was already counting, so I think it was already counting. No. Let's start the lap. Okay, flat out. Already with delta. This is not my setup, it's someone that I copied from the fastest guy with no assists. Okay, let's do flat out here and check this apex. Go, I missed it, but at least it didn't spin. Completely out of shape. Need more practice, definitely. Here, stay close to the wall. Perfect. You need to have cold blood to be close to that wall. Very tricky setup. Let's go for one more. No. This lap is lost. Okay, let's restart that lap. Let me check the setup first and see what we can change. Oh, look at this. Getting that apex nice and low. Those curbs are hitting hard here. Difficult to say how to improve this setup. Is doing well so far. It gets a bit loose at a few stages, but it's the front end that feels a bit, yeah. That footage coming in nicely. Oh. Oh, nice. How much this time? 120. Yeah, not enough brake there. So let's go. Return to garage. Let's check the car. What if it's a bit loose in the front end? It's nice to have the rotation with less roll to roll bar. 1.6. What is cheaper suspension? 7, 5, so much for 3. Front bench, roll bar, 4. And I think it will work. Should I save it? Might need to save it. So we have Monaco test here somewhere. Monaco control. Here. Rename it for test. Oops. And back and load Monaco test. And now let's see with control bar more fun. Let's see if we got that stability we are looking for in the front end. Too late. How you go close to those walls without hitting it? Oh, good. No issues there. 18. I was just looking at the time. Let's look at that. Nice, very minutes there. That's the end. Just let's start the lap. So 118. I think we lowered our time. My best was 119 if I'm not mistaken. So this setup is being fast. Choose load that. Let's again. No, I didn't have the patience to go close to the wall on the left. Breaking point. And too much brake. Very close to the wall there. It's too valid. Mr. Apex. He's too valid. I missed the TLS button, but I think it's gonna be fast lap. Yes, 118. Oh, lost the rear in contact with the wall on the left. Yeah, hit there. Yeah. Completely wrong place in the track. 180, not bad, and the setup seems to be a good one, so let's do 1 or 2 laps more, see if we get a better time, and we go to Belgium. So let's just this one. Let's check here of braking zones. Actually, let me restart here. I always press the wrong button. There. I think for the first turn we can do brake zone from that sign mark, this last one here, and brake here on 50. Because there's a little uphill, it seems like I lose a lot of momentum there. So if you brake too early, you end up losing a lot of time. And here, boom, 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 boom there, bringing the momentum. I'm always careful with this left. Try to brake as late as possible. First gear. I think the little change on the roll bar made the difference. The car seems to respond a little bit nicer. It's less loose there. Everything shakes when you pass through that curve. And my force feedback for rumble and stuff is only 1. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go for a fast lap now. Let's go. I keep hitting, going too close to the walls. Just to do it fast. So let's go. Now, the last lap was a 1:18.1. Yeah, that last banner seems to be a nice mark of breaking point, like 50. You just need to be brave enough to break there. Let me return to garage. Brave enough to break that late. Tires. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. 5, 7. 4, 10. Now I'm gonna do an experiment. Save. Did you guys saw what I did? What that means? Less downforce on the rear and a little bit more stiff on the anti-roll bar. In the front. Did I do that? Yes. Let's check it out. The track. Let's see if we're gonna lose that rear. There we go, let's go. Now, that's the place where we would lose the rear very easy. I'm here. Okay, no. No, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect to be a good lap. That was a mistake on the last moment. Let's go again. sometimes I'm done shifting but it's not doing. Ah, come on. We will get a clean lap. Here, oh, look at this. Ugh. I'm not losing the rear. A bit different way I did this time. Okay, attention now. Focus. Ah. Come on, come on. That's the best lap. 119. Which didn't improve. It felt it was a good lap. Let's go for one more and see. Too much speed. Too messy. That's when the rear is making the difference. So I think the setup winning is the 11. With the 11, yeah, they like this. They mode. Yeah, and let's go for the golden lap. Come on, grip now. Too late, too late, too late, too late. I'm getting better now on the first turn. Now I need to fix here. Too slow. Can see the delta going red. Not too safe, too conservative. Sometimes my downshift is not too early. Too much curb, too much curb. We are pushing, we are pushing. I feel that my downshift sometimes not coming. Oh! That driver mistake. Too much throttle. Okay, let's go. Focus. Contact with the wall. There's no more gears, Marcel. Let you go down. What you doing? There was no more gears. Let you go down. Hey. Let's experiment. Let's experiment. That's a nice run there. Yeah, I don't know how to write it. That was a nice run in Monaco. The setup seems to be working. We are improving our time. Now we will do a quick test. Coolest yes, that's the word. It was writing something worse before. because I think it was autocorrect doing something weird. Remember I was talking about the wheel damper, how loose it was feeling, how it helps to feel more in the middle there when it's losing the grip. So let's put one on track impacts. So on one, and it's still over those bumps. It's like it's crazy. Just leave a minimum one. And let's do the same. Let's go to our Monaco. It's fresh in our minds. Everything is going well with the setup. We have an idea of the behavior of the car with the changing. So we just change a little bit the wheel damper and see how it will affect the wheel. Everything's still fresh. Oh, too early. Yeah. Bum bum bum. The wheel is heavier, definitely is heavier. It's not. A few points you can feel it better. Too much speed. Oh. Oh, that's the losing point there. That's too much. What you think? What you think? Yeah, I think you can add a little bit more, so let's go there. But number 2 for wheel damper. You can feel more it is still on the turns, not much on the straight. There we go here. By now we know where to go. Edit, calibration, then 2, back, and save. Done. Not changing anything. everything is as it is, so we can really notice the difference. Second and first gear, yeah. Oh yeah, it's heavy on the turns. Yeah, I was not brave enough to brake late there. That's why we went to red. There's no more gears. Got tired with the brakes. We might definitely need that control bar a little bit softer to get better rotation. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's go to the garage. Garage. Slightly change. Was it not running the setup? Nope, it was back to default. So we need always to load when you come back, when you go out and come back to it. Load. Yeah. So it's 5. Okay. So now it's like I was wondering why I'm so slow. Why these guys behaving like this? Yeah. No, 1595. Is that right? Session info. 1954. Yeah, all good. Okay. Load just to make sure. Test. Good. Need to be 100% sure that the setup is applied. There's no more gears down. I keep trying to. The delta is green. And when it comes here, it starts to get red. too much. Late. Too late. Late again. Late again. You're always afraid to turn into the wall. Nice. Broke the lap there. Was too aggressive. Tough ground. Last adjustment. Okay. I think our time is. We need to have a little break now, so we can go to bedroom. Belton. Let's go for a quick break. Let's go to the garage. And see you guys soon in 5. Okay, we are back. Had a little break. We ate some coleslaw. It's something Danish, really yummy. Now, we lost performance as probably we got tired of doing that track. But we put now a bit less of the untrackable bar. That's the last test. We'll set up on Monaco, have checked it out. Everything done. And now we're gonna go for one last run and go to Belgium. Did want to make a lot of tweaks. We're gonna do an alt lap just to warm up, not push. With bar, you tend to get more rotation, but the car seems to get a little bit more loose, so it's a kind of a compromise. Too close. I saw that happening. Too close to that wall. So let's go for a fast lap now. I think that's it, 120. We're not gonna get faster than the beginning. For connection quality, broadcasting only mic audio. Oh, come on. At least it's a warning. At least it's saying now. And this is it for Monaco. We have at the moment technical difficulties for connection quality. It's broadcasting only mic audio according to the PS5. Oof, it's really pushing my my arms and my wrist. But the wheel damper to chew, you can see that got heavier. Oh, I see now. You guys can only see a blue sign and the exclamation mark. This is sad. Let's fix these technical difficulties. Let's see what we can do. Let's remove our camera, turn off camera, and see if that helps. Let's check our network. It's connected. Let's test our internet now.